Alright, so in this particular video, I'm going to be throwing some light on how to trade crash and boom successfully like a pro. So, like crash and boom markets, we all know that the market is highly volatile and, one of the good thing, and one of the best methods to trade this type of market is by scalping the markets, right? You scalp the markets, probably, taking advantage of small price movement from the market, like taking it up to 5 to 10 candlesticks from the market. So if you have been following my channel for quite some time now, you know that I like scalping the most, and I like taking about 5 to 10 candlesticks from each trade entry just to be safer side on the market and for a better risk management technique. And that's one of the best strategies that I use to trade the boom and crash market, because the market is highly volatile. Now I'm going to share with you guys some quick tips that will help you be more profitable on your boom and crash trading. All right, now these are the steps you need to follow. Okay, now when you're trading on the boom and crash market, the first thing that you keep in your mind is that the market is highly volatile, so there's always a higher volatility on this type of market, and you should put it at the back of your head that this market want to crash every time. Because when we're trading crash markets, we are mostly buying the market, right? If you're trading crash market, you are mostly buying the market, then you are avoiding the spike on the market. So you want to put it at the back of your mind that this market will always crash every time you place a trade, okay? So that you should be extremely safe on the market, okay? You need to keep a good risk management technique in check when you're trading this crash market. So when you have put that in your mind that this market will always crash at every given point in time, what you should do is, after you have placed a trade, you should always be watchful on that particular trade, right? And also know when to place your trade. Do not place your trade in a position where there's higher volatility, meaning that in a position whereby the market could crash at any given point. For example, you enter into the market and price is at the overbought level, okay? You shouldn't put a buy position at that point, because the market would sell from any given point in time. So what you should do is to wait for a good entry position, probably when the market is at the oversold region or at lower position. Then you could place a buy after you have confirmed your entries from the higher time frame. When you have confirmed your entries from the higher time frame, then you go back to your 1 minute time frame before you place your entries. All right, so when a crash and boom is best traded on the 1 minute time frame, okay? Because if you want to trade on the 1 hour time frame, you won't be able to do a proper analysis and be able to take those small profit from the market, just as taking advantage from those price movements, right? So you trade on the 1 minute time frame, you go to the higher time frame, such as the 1 hour time frame, to confirm your entries, right? To confirm your entries, then you go to the 1 minute time frame to place those entries and have a successful trade, right? And when you're trading crash and boom market, it's best used with indicators such as the RSI, the MACD, the moving averages. You can also use the average true range as well to trade the crash market, right? And the other indicators as well, such as the stochastic oscillator, the market facilitation index as well. So you can use those indicators to trade your crash market, right? And the reason why I like using, those indicators to trade is basically so that I'll be able to, analyze my trade properly. The boom and crash market is so tricky, right? You may think that the market would buy for a long period of time, but it might get you disappointed, right? And you might also see that the market will sell, and for an instant the market won't sell, right? So it's best that you use these indicators to help you see the next price movement. Okay, so these indicators are not too perfect, but they can help you see the next price movement on the market. So for an instance, just imagine that you are on a trade and you put in the RSI, you added the MACD to your trade, right? And like I always say, the MACD, once it's in a downtrend, it can help you see when spikes will come. All right, it won't give you the exact time when the spike will come, but whenever there's a downtrend of the MACD, there's always a spike on the market. A spike will come into that market. So it's a signal for you to avoid that entry that you want to take for a buy. Okay, you can only take a buy during the uptrend of the MACD. Now, what about for the bull market? We just talked about the crash market. Now we are onto the bull market. How do you trade the bull market successfully and be profitable? All right. Now, the bull market is like the crash market, right? It's almost identical. Okay, so let's say the opposite, because on boom we sell and on crash we buy. Okay, now on the bull market, the RSI and the MACD indicator can still help you trade successfully. All you have to do is to use it in the opposite way. Okay, like on the crash market, like during the downtrend of the MACD, there's a lot of spikes on the market, meaning that there's going to be either 2 or 3 spikes on the market. So for the boom market, during the uptrend of the MACD, when you are using it together with the RSI, there will be a spike, meaning that there's going to be a spike. What I mean by that spike is there's going to be a buy, instant buy immediately. For the crash, there's going to be instant drops. For the boom, there's going to be instant buy immediately during an uptrend. You can expect like 3 to 2 spikes on the bull market. So these are things you should watch out for. Now, as a trader, how do you have a profitable trade? Okay, what you need to do is always plan your strategy before entering a trade. So if you want to start a day trading, right, for that day, you want to start your trading for that day, what you should do, all right, what you should do is to analyze your chart perfectly, check the historical trend, see how the market have done previously before you place your trade and your entries. Then also calculate the amount of loss size, because that will determine the amount of profit and loss you will make on that particular trade. Then what you should do is to also calculate your capital on the market, then calculate your risk. Know the amount of money you are willing to risk on the market. If it's 2%, if it's 10% of your capital that you want to risk on that particular trade, always calculate it, okay, so that you know what you will lose on that market, because in every trade there's always a loss in every trade. Okay, so you calculate the amount of loss size you use, so that amount of loss size will give you the profit and the loss you should use. Then the strategy that you're going to use, okay, that strategy will make you have more profits than your losses, because there's no 100% strategy. There's no strategy that will tell you that there's 100% that you won't have any loss on the trade. Okay, even the bigger traders like, the Happy Forex, the Jeffrey Besson, they also have a losing trade as well. Okay, they also tell you that there's no 100% strategy that you can use to trade. All right, so take these words from me. Okay, always calculate your loss size, always plan your trade, control your emotions. Okay, don't say because you have a losing trade you want to make back those losses you made from that particular trade. Do not do that. If you enter into the market, you end up blowing your account, because you won't enter the market with a strategy. So always plan your strategy, plan your trade, plan your entries, do your analysis, right? And also use indicators to help you predict the next price movement. And also, we have a free Telegram community. The link is going to be on the description box below. On this free Telegram community is whereby I give out free signals on our Telegram channel, all right? And I also teach you guys how to trade Forex, boom and crash indices, and other type of tradings. Okay, and I also give you guys tips and strategies on how you can go about this type of trading. Okay, the link is going to be on the description box below, so if you haven't checked it, go and check it out. And if you haven't joined our free Telegram channel, go and check our free Telegram channel right now. And our free Telegram channel right here is only known as the Daily Forex, just as you can see at this point right here. And we share free signals here. I share free signals on boom and crash indices, as well as currency pairs, and here we get to chat and find opportunities as well together. Okay, this will give us free tips and signals on how you can trade the forex market and also the boom and crash market as well, just as you can see right here, which with boom, crash, and currencies as well. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the next video, and if you found value in this video, do it to like and subscribe to the channel, the Daily Forex, for more awesome trading tips and strategies. I'll see you guys on the next video.